kissed a lot of men just because of all the acting that I do.
You don't get jealous anymore, do you, Peter, at all?
Nah, not at all.
No.
She's always kissing somebody now.
Now he's writing the kissing scenes, and as long as it keeps the ratings up, he's throwing me in the arms of other men.
That was 1996 when the nanny, Fran Drescher, came on with her then husband, Peter Jacobson. 3 years after that appearance, Fran and Peter divorced, and Peter is now out and gay. You didn't want to split up with Fran, though, right?
No, I loved her. But I was so angry and still not dealing with the real reason that we didn't speak for a year. The day after the nanny ended, I left.
To New York. He couldn't get far enough away from me. He begged me not to leave him.
Right.
And it was when I'm a uterine cancer survivor. And a year after the nanny ended was when I was diagnosed with uterine cancer. And our manager, we both have the same manager, called him in New York and said, Fran has cancer. And he burst into tears. And in that moment, all of the anger melted away. And all that was left was the love. And in many ways, we had a wonderful marriage and a wonderful friendship.
And we're doing a show, a pilot for TV Land about our relationship
Called Happily Divorced, inspired by our story.
Is it about a divorced woman and a gay man?
And a gay ex-husband.
And the new boyfriend.
And the new boyfriend, which is all,
That's
true.
a good idea. That's a good idea. Are you starring in it?
Yeah.
That's an even better idea. But I thought it was so interesting before we went to break, and you touched on this briefly when you said, I love her and I still do. You know, I've done many shows with, a husband who came out, and then his wife, a wife who came out, said, I'm a lesbian, then a husband said, well, I'm gay too, so, more power to you. I've done all those shows. And I've done, men who were down low, who were hiding it, and so forth. And it's always interesting when women find out, because they wonder whether or not the relationship that we had, was that a lie? That's why I thought it was so interesting, Peter, that you said, I loved her.
Yes,
and I still do. So your love for her was and is real.
Absolutely.
And your sexuality has nothing to do with your...
Our manager, who's a wise old owl, Elaine, she said, you have to make this right. You can't be together since you were children and now feel like you got to cross the street when you see this person walking towards you.
Interesting.
You have to figure it out.
I'm blessed that she's in my life. I mean, there are so few people, straight, gay, whatever, that have this.
Yeah.
A friendship and a love for each other that...
We
I'm so lucky.
reinvented the relationship, and I'm very happy to say that, because now we're in each other's lives in a very deep and profound way. And I'll talk to him about my, issues with dating. He'll talk to me about
We fix each other up.
And
Really?
I'm bad at it.
It's a new, now, it's 11 years later since the nanny ended, and 10 years since my cancer survival. So we're very co-supportive of each other's things.
And I know that your work with your charity work, Cancer Mentor, you're being able to do something other than, for yourself and for your TV shows and stuff, is very important to you.
Yes, it's turning lemons into lemonade and pain into purpose for anyone that's going through anything.
I love that, pain into purpose.
It really heals. It helps heal. And for me, it's become a life mission, because no woman should ever die due to late-stage diagnosis. And most of people that we love and lose to cancer, we do so because of late-stage diagnosis. And if everyone was diagnosed early, almost everyone would live. If you catch it on arrival, 95% survival.
I love that. Catch it on arrival. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Before we go to break, when we found this little gem deep in the Oprah show vault, we knew we had to track down this